Well, as you can see, I've got a trailer load of scrap wood. It's a local firm, replaces windows, and they chuck out all the old hardwood frames, and I bring it home, cut it up with a trusty old chainsaw, which I've brought in to have a good clean up and sharpen up. I keep an eye open and go in between the nails and screws, and the fire sorts them out, so that just wants a good clean. The trailer tows beautifully. I had a chance to try out the hitch, and tows like a dream. You hardly know you got it. And I've got several more loads to go and get. Pardon me, the logjam you see me use, you can, if you're interested in that, I've done a couple of videos showing it. I think the maximum capacity you can see it being used at is on a video I did in 2012, I think it was. Homemade trailer. If you look up homemade trailer and dive back through some of my videos, you'll see the versatile trailer. And on it I shoe this logjam, and I'm forever asked about plans and cutting lists and all this. Well, you know I don't give plans, and there's really little point, because the materials you have, or I had, you won't have, and I use what I've got. But I will run through a few measurements of this, and for those that are interested, because I forever get asked about it, so it's easy to show it. This fabrication, let's keep it in shot, this is a bit of 2 by, what is it? That way round. 2 by 1.5 section, but it could be whatever you can get hold of. It wants to be substantial. And on my logjam, to fit my trailer, you'll have to adjust this to fit yours, but that piece is 15 inches long. And there's a brace here just to give this some strength. There's a lot of strain goes on this, so it has to be welded up really solidly. This piece, the cross piece, that's 1.5 inches thick wallet tube, and the total length of that is about 8 inches. Then we've got a sort of return piece. Well, this sits over, this here sits over the front of my trailer to keep it upright. This you'll have to adjust for your own, but in my case it's 2 inches. And these arms here, you can see they've been bent and welded. All this is solid weld all the way around. Awful lot of strain goes on this. And that's 1 inch by 1/2 bar. You can make it thicker if you want. It's bent and welded down on all sides onto this one, and this, hence this as well. Now, the critical bit, none of the measurements are critical. Use what you got. But the bit that tends to be a bit critical is this. Now this is thick wallet tube, and that's 1 inch, but it's very thick. If you haven't got a good 1/8 of an inch thick or more, go for something solid bar. Again, it all wants to be welded really solid. There's a lot of strain goes on this. And as I've said, this is 1 inch square. Now we come to a piece that, the actual jam part itself, this is a piece of unequal angle, and that's 3 inches by 2 inches, and across there about 3. Not critical. Cut yourself some teeth with a saw and a file. Now this bit is critical. Don't make it too large. Drill 4 tiny holes near the corners, and it wants to be just over 1 inch, so it will fit on there. But the length wants to be 1.25 inches from there to there, 1.25 inches, and then take this piece out, chain drill it, or saw it, jigsaw, however you want to do it, but it needs to be filed square with sharp edges perfectly square, because these edges actually jam onto the surface of this steel. And the little weight at the back there is just simply that. It's a weight. It's about 1.25 inches by 2. Needn't be round, could be square. It's just to add weight to the jam. So that wants to freely drop down there, but that measurement, that hole, is quite critical. So that's the log jam. You've seen it in action, and if you look at my trailer, it'll show you just, despite how small it is, such a large log diameter you can cut up with this. While I'm about it, someone's going to say, how about the log lift? Where is that? Over here. Oh, that's nothing more than that. Again, not critical with measurements. It's a good stout handle, which in my case is about 40 inches long, and it's what, 1 5/8 in diameter. This is a heavy piece of tube I found, and that's about 8 inches, and that's 2 by 3/8, and about 11 to 12 inches long, not critical. And this bar can be round, square, anything you like, but it pushes against the ground, and if the grounds are soft, you want at least, well, I've got 6.5 inches. And then welded on here, 7 inches from this, I've welded on a tooth, and the angle of the tooth goes this way, so that when the log is pulled up, it can't roll back any further than that. And you don't need dimensions to that, just put a nice tooth or a big cut nail, weld that on. But that's the simple log roll. So I hope you found that of interest. I haven't done plans as such, but I've given you the relevant sizes. So if you find that of interest or of some value to you, I do have a donation button. Feel free, it's on the top of me banner of my channel. Okay, quick one this time. Thanks for watching.